All right, man. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna try to make it or make this quick and simple as possible. I would have got back to you earlier, but didn't have enough as much as time as I liked. But again, this is I like dialogue like this, especially from different black people with different opinions. All I want is for to give you to give me your reasoning behind your thoughts or ideology, and discuss why. As far as why you shouldn't support illegal aliens, and let me make that clear, illegal aliens. This has nothing to do with racism. Is that these people are hypocritical themselves, and that's not pointed out in the media enough. You look at Mexico and the Mexican government. They do, first of all, they try to criticize America, but it's the civil rights in America that allow them to even come over here without getting lynched, beaten, and hanged and raped. They can actually have their children in the hospitals for free and get taken care of very nicely. So it's not like they're being rounded up and killed or anything like that. Unlike in Mexico, where 60% of the females that come over from South America into Mexico are raped. 60%. Mexico does the same. No, Mexico does a has a brutal process of illegal immigrants. You don't have any rights as a illegal immigrant in Mexico, whereas here you at least have some you have civil rights at least. Over there in Mexico, they don't give them anything. So they're very hypocritical on that note. As far as why as a black person shouldn't support them, these people haven't supported anything of your people, anything. And the fact that a bunch of Hispanic people are backing them up as well is another insult. Uh, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the crisis in Haiti. That was a natural disaster. That wasn't people who wanted to immigrate to the United States. They were asking to come over here out of necessity because they just experienced a natural disaster. And America denied them this. And not one single illegal immigrant or Hispanic person protested. You didn't see Hispanics protesting on national TV or in the streets over why America denied them access into this country. And but you want to support these people coming over here. Hurricane Katrina. I did not see one illegal immigrant or Hispanic protesting for what the United States government did, the neglect these people had to deal with during in New Orleans. Not one Hispanic, none of them. No illegal immigrant protested. Now think about that. This is two natural disasters. It's not. It's not that there's no people forcing their way into anywhere. This is a natural disaster. I'll ask you this as well. You do understand that there is a cap on how many Africans, black people, can come into this country. You do understand this, right? I don't see any illegal immigrant protesting for the fact that they have a cap on how many Africans can come to this country. But you and other black people that think like this want to support these people who have never supported you historically. No minority can ever say black people didn't do anything for them in this country. We gave our ancestors, black people, gave this country civil rights. And the significant thing about that is that they didn't fight and die in the streets. Yes, your ancestors fought and died and were castrated and beaten and raped in the streets, but not just for black people, but for the same people that oppressed them and for any other minority to come into this country. That's historical fact. Now, please show me where there have been illegal immigrants and Hispanics who did the same thing for black people, who died in the streets protesting for black people. I mean, they're just a bunch of hypocrites. And America is actually very lenient. They're being very nice. You have a rally in Arizona of a bunch of illegal immigrants protesting in America. Where on earth? How is that going to happen? They are illegally in this country, but America still allows them to protest on American soil. Think about that. Now, when the Africans experience it, there's countless news stories of Africans trying to come over into this country because of the conditions in Africa, and America tells them to turn around and go right back to Africa. They won't even let them stand in this country and protest Meanwhile, you have these illegal immigrants here protesting illegally in this country, and you're gonna line up right behind them. They have never supported you in anything, and the key indicator should have been Haiti. That's your people dying because America did not allow them into this country, and not one of them lined up. No illegal alien, no Hispanics got on TV by the masses like they got on TV by the masses to support against Arizona for Haiti. This has nothing to do with racism. Racism. It has to do with survival. I don't hate illegal aliens. I don't hate anyone that wants to better their life. I don't hate Hispanics. I'm not racist. But it's a matter of survival and respect. No one respects anyone that bends over every time the world demands them to fit their agenda. And that's exactly what these illegal aliens and Hispanics are doing. They have an agenda, and if you don't follow it, then they're going to call you out to be a racist, which is bullcrap. Our people gave them the ability to be able to speak out like that. So I ask you again, I really want you to critically think about this and then come back and tell me, how am I being racist? I mean, this is an insult to your ancestors as well, for them to say that. That is an insult. For them to do that, that is an insult to your ancestors. By the way, South America and Mexico was those were the largest dropping points for African slaves to go. Do you understand that that is the worst place that they were treated? Do you understand, in Mexico, in South America, they've been reduced into small areas. They get the worst treatment in South America. You do understand that, right? See, people who talk about these things don't even know the history and the culture behind the same people that they're so willing and ready to line up against and fight for. These people have not historically done anything for you. And this is why black people get no respect from other races of people. So again, I want you to critically think about this and then come back to me and tell me, how am I racist? And then I want you to explain to me why you, as a black person, now knowing this information, which you can go look up, since you have the internet, there's no excuse why you cannot have this information, why you as a black person would support them. The only thing that's really bad about this bill is the racial profiling. But again, black people have been getting racially profiled for centuries. Now, please show me the illegal aliens and the legions of Hispanics that have been protesting for the mistreatment of black people, for being racially profiled, the prisons, the false sentences. Please show me them lined up in masses protesting about that. But black people are always, and you can watch another video that I put up, black people are always protesting against this treatment of other non-black people. They're always including non-blacks, Latinos. They always say this. Even the NAACP always does this crap, which I can't stand. I put that up in another video as well. We have always went out the way to help other minorities. But you will never see an Asian or Hispanic or an Arab or any of these people line up in masses, die in the streets, and protest for your black behind. And you sure as hell won't see a white person do it. So please explain to me why, after knowing this information, that you're going to support these people. It has nothing to do with racism. It has to do with logic. So, again, I await your response.